Hello everyone, it's Bibi Cameron here, and today I'm sharing a video to show you how I make Christmas crackers in any size. So this year I wanted to use mirror cardstock to make them. And the first thing you need to know is that you can create these Christmas crackers in any size. Depending the size of the paper, it's going to be the size of your Christmas crackers. If you want to use the envelope punch board, the minimum size you can cut the paper is 5 by 5 inches, and you will be able to make a tiny mini cracker or box like the one in the picture. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to make this paper even prettier, and I'm going to be applying some heat embossing technique using clear ink and embossing powders, and I'm going to play some music while I share this idea that I found super nice for this kind of projects. And I thought that it was a good idea to share this part of the process with you because I love this paper to make Christmas crackers, but also boxes, tags, or cards for any occasion. Okay, so to make the crackers, you are going to need a square or rectangular piece of paper. My favorite size is 8 inches by 6 inches and a half. And just to explain you in a super easy way, I'm going to score a line here at ½ inch of the larger side of the paper. So there you got the line. I'm going to fold the paper like so, and with that part of the paper folded, I'm going to fold the paper in half, just like that. Then I'm going to unfold the paper, and I'm going to fold this like so. So I'm going to reach that center line or center score line there to fold the paper like so, and I'm going to do the same with the other half of the paper. The paper needs to look like this, and that ½ inch we score first is going to create a flap to glue the box together. The next step is to score a line at 1 inch from this edge, at 1.5 inches, and at 2 inches. And I'm going to do the same scoring lines at 1 inch, 1.5, and 2 inches at the other side of the paper. Then I'm going to fold the paper like so, and pay attention what I'm doing here, because folding the paper correctly is essential to give shape to the cracker. So you will have to get this kind of shape in the paper. And to finish this kind of crackers, I like to use an envelope punch board, but you can use also scissors. And every time I see a scoring line in the paper, I fold the paper, I place it in the punch board. I align this notch here with the scoring line, making sure that the punch is just in the center of those two scoring lines, and I punch the paper. I repeat this over all the scoring lines. I fold the paper, place it in the punch board, and punch. And when I have to punch the edge of the paper, because there is no scoring line there, I do not have to fold the paper. I simply unfold the paper, and I place it like that, and I punch the paper in that edge as well to complete the pattern. So I'm going to do the same in the other side of the paper, and here I want to show you really quick how to use scissors to do this. All you have to do is to use a ruler and just make a little dot at ½ inch from the scoring line, draw a couple of lines as I'm doing here, fold the paper, and use scissors to cut that triangular shape. That's how you can use scissors to do this, but I'm not good at cutting, so I prefer to use the envelope punch board, and I get the perfect shape for my crackers. Now I'm going to fold the paper, and I'm going to punch this to finish. Here you can also use a rectangular die to die cut the panels of your cracker, so you can create a cracker like this one as well, or like this cracker box here, which is huge. I use a 12 by 12 inches piece of cardstock to make this one. So now I'm going to put the cracker together, and it's something super easy. I'm going to use this Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. You can use any adhesive you have. And I like to place the paper like so. And then I fold the paper and I bring this other half together. So you see here how symmetric is this. It has to look like that. All I have to do is to unfold the paper, give shape, and press a little bit, and you have the kind of pop-up corners. So you can choose how to close the box, if you want to leave the box like that, or add some ribbon, a tag, or a banner, or any other embellishment. Now I'm going to make a box like this one, slightly larger, and I'm going to use a piece of paper that measures 7 inches by 5 1/4. And because this one is a smaller cracker or box, I'm going to score a line at 1/4 of an inch from that edge, and I'm going to score and fold the paper as I do for these crackers. Of course, you can use a scoring tool to do this, and all you have to do is to divide the paper in 4, leaving an extra bit to create that flap to glue the box together. The only thing I'm going to do different to make this kind of box that can be done as well in any size is that I'm only going to score one of the sides of the paper, and in this box here I scored the first line at 1.5 inches. I scored another 2 lines, leaving 1/2 inch between scoring lines. And I'm just folding the paper here just to show you how this should look. In that area of the paper I'm folding there, that you will see in 1 second, or that kind of channel you see there, is the one I need to cut to give shape to the cracker. I decided to cut this with scissors, so I'm going to use a ruler to mark little dots at 1/2 inch from each scoring line. I trim any excess of paper, and that's the pattern for this box. I score a line at 1 inch of the other end to create the bottom of the box. I cut the paper like this, and I use any adhesive I have to assemble the box. So putting these boxes together only takes a couple of minutes, and you will be able to make these boxes in any size, any color. You can use any paper you have, but I really love the look and feel of the heat embossed mirror cardstock. I only use white cardstock for this video because I found it easy to explain, because when I use mirror cardstock I have to use a scoring board, and I have to give you measurements and tell you score a line here and score another line here, and then you will need this video forever. I want you to be able to understand how to make the pattern to create crackers in any size. And if you want to use this beautiful mirror cardstock, you might need to know a couple of extra things. You need to fold the cardstock with your hands and not with a bond folder. And you also are going to love this paper to make crackers because it's sturdy. You can put anything inside, also a small gift. And once you fold it and you stretch the paper, you can see here it kind of behaves different than other papers. It's kind of stretchy and very yummy. I really love this paper for this project because it also has a plastic coat. So even if you apply water on this paper, the paper is going to be just fine. I love it. So to glue the paper together, I prefer to use double-sided tape. You need a very strong adhesive to do this, or you can also use glue, but it will take a little bit longer for the glue to dry. If you are so tempted to use a bond folder on top, you can do that using a piece of paper to protect the embossing powder. And that's it. Those are kind of the tips. I really love this project, and that stamped image is absolutely stunning. I use the same stamp to stamp the backgrounds of these cards here, also heat embossed, and I apply a super easy technique using Nuvo Aquaflow pens, spray water on those backgrounds, and it creates that degradation of color in a very easy way. So you can see that the supplies I use are very versatile. You can use them for a wide variety of things. It happens the same with the envelope punch board. You can make envelopes, little boxes, in a wide variety of projects. and I saw it today in promotion in Amazon UK for only £10. You can find the links in the video description. And that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel or visit my blog for more ideas and inspiration. Thank you very much for watching. Merry Christmas and happy crafting. Bye!